Hello and welcome back to the second attempt at Monster Camp. If you did not join us for the first run at Monster Camp, we accidentally ended up paired with the Hunter, which was torture. Not a good time. I did not like her character or that playthrough, but, you know, it is what it is. We didn't know that in this one you're a little bit more locked into whoever you get set up with on the bus. So that being said, we are going to pursue Milo today, the Grim Reaper character. I think they're pretty cute, and they're a new character as compared to some of the characters that come back from Monster Prom. We also played Chat Plays Monster Prom, I believe last stream, and I thought that was really cool, and some of you guys seem to really enjoy that. So we are going to bring that back hopefully later this week as another stream. I put polls up on Twitter for y'all to vote on what you want to see sometimes. Those were the top 2 voted on things. This one won today, so we're going to do Monster Camp. I don't think there's any other real big announcements on hand. As usual, I'm going to drop in chat the link to April's nonprofit. Not sponsored, but please, you know, support her cause. I'm doing a new setup today. Those of you who follow me on Twitter know. So if there's any audio or visual issues, just let me know, because I can kind of see them to some degree, but you know. Yeah, April, I agree. I thought the chat choice was fun, and now that I have this new setup temporarily, I also might be able to streamline that sort of situation a little bit better, because with a second temporary display, I can run the in-chat polls, which I can't do from my phone. I can only do from a computer display. So it's a little bit too time-consuming to do with one display, because you have to close the game window and then open the poll window, etc., and you have to do that every single time. So it's easier for me to have a second display, because I can turn around, put in a poll, and you guys can vote, and then the game stays open on the screen. Volume. Okay, thanks, Cap. It's always good to know. I tried to keep the settings the same as the last time we played this. All right, I think that's pretty much it in terms of new stuff today, and we're gonna jump right in and hopefully have a little bit better luck. Now, I will say, I did not look up like walkthroughs for the game after that first catastrophe. What I did look up was just a little bit of information on the bus sequence. We are gonna do another full run. Camp Spooky, the stage of some of our dearest summers. Back then, we were young and unafraid, with school far away. Everything seemed possible as the sun embraced us on our way to camp. Summer has that distinct power, doesn't it? You live for the days while the nights inebriate you with possibilities. It's like life could take a turn at every corner. And for us, it did. Okay, I'm gonna play as my boy Oz, because I like him the best. Okay, that's all fine. Okay, now, there are a large list, a very large list of items that fill these slots. And obviously each one gives you different stats, and I don't know if it cycles randomly each time which 9 you get options from, or if your paths affect what you get. So I didn't look at what they all mean. I don't have the list open or anything, so I'm just gonna pick kind of randomly. I do like this recorder. I think that's funny. Hipster costume, penguin mask, marshmallows, smallest violin, campfire songbook, bracelet kit, strong insect repellent. I'm gonna go with the hipster costume. That's what we're doing. So that affects your stats. Now, the questions that they ask you on the bus, much like Monster Prom, change every time too. There's a list of different questions, and each one locks you into a different person. So I will say that I looked at what options would be required for Milo, because we are doing a determined Milo run, but I did not look at any of the gameplay walkthrough. So the gameplay walkthrough, we can still tank like we have every single time we have played a Monster Prom game. We have ended up single every single playthrough, both with the chat playing, which you guys did better than me, and myself playing. So we're still probably going to end up single. Let's be serious here. One might say that the Monster Prom had hardened us on the highs and lows of love. But no, in love, we're always absolute beginners. And summer camp was no different. No one talked about it, but the idea of a summer love loomed over our heads. Close to the last day of camp, there was a meteor shower happening just 5 weeks away. Everyone knew that if you were into someone, you were gonna watch that damn thing together. And so a silent yet powerful pressure invaded us. It was the monster prom all over again. Everything seemed uncertain. Everything but one thing. Whoever we were asking to the meteor shower date, it was probably going to be one of the 6 coolest people on that bus. We're gonna kind of skip past this dialogue because we've already played this and we've seen everyone. And this is all the same. Okay. The bus trip was long, and all of summer could be shaped by the first step well taken. And so it was clear, it all came down to breaking the ice and causing a good impression with the right person. Okay, so breaking the ice changes every time. I looked at the answers for these, so we're going Milo on these questions. Which of these animals do you like the most? Peacock. There it is. Ah, the majestic peacock. It's one of my favorite animals as well. I love their color palette, their regality, and their name includes one of my favorite things to put in my mouth, peas. They're a delicious and healthy snack, don't you agree, Oz? What? What did you think I was going to say? We only had 5 weeks left to woo our crushes and conquer their hearts. April's salty about the last time. Yeah. I mean, chat did great. Chat, you guys got the first date and everything, and then just bombed it at the very last second. But as I already said, we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start. Alright, so we are matched with Milo, successfully this time. So, we are at least on the right track. Because last time we learned, no matter who you're matched with, it's probably impossible or very, very difficult to date someone outside of who you're matched with. Because we tried very hard to get Milo last time, and didn't even get the option, basically. Like I said, I didn't look at any of the game walkthroughs, so we're going to do this. Oh, look at our little buddy helping us out. That day, the Monster Scouts hike around the camp cleaning up litter to respect nature and stuff. Nobody but Coach gives a damn about picking up trash, but it does quickly become a contest to find the coolest garbage. Some find used condoms, others find weirdly shaped fruit. You somehow find a Rembrandt. It's an original. The mystery of how the Rembrandt ended up there will go on to trigger the most epic adventure you will go through all the summer, but it won't happen on screen. But you still gain +2 creativity just by looking at it. So magnificent. Also, I guess we should look at our stats. We're pretty even. Our boldness is the lowest, but our stats are relatively even for once. There's little you love more than loving on Milo, so it's fun to see how many other people are in the same lovesick boat. This comment says, the composition in your selfies is always so artistic. You should go into photography. And this person says, you post the most inspirational quotes. Day equals made. This one just says, hit me up with that Reaper dick, daddy. Well, assuming all Grim Reapers have dicks and or identify as male is so 14th century Europe. But I am flattered by the sentiment. Love keeping my fandom hooked on my aesthetics and thirsty for all of me. Okay, I know that I am an ignorant fuck, but it is pronounced mix, right? MX is pronounced as mix. Correct me in chat, I am not super hip to all pronouns in terms of how to pronounce them out loud. Using them, great. Pronouncing them, another situation. Belladonna, I was expecting to hear a conversation on owning your attractiveness, being true to your identity, and historical monster lore. But what do I find? That's some scary face going on right there. Exactly the conversation you just described, Camp Director Miss Weaving? No. You on your phone, as always, probably making blog posts on your TikTok page. Camp Director Miss Weaving. Maybe if you got a social media page of your own, you'd be able to better relate to your campers. It really is the social hub. I don't want to hear it. I refuse to consider the possibility that online interactions can possibly help people form connections or express themselves on the grounds that I didn't have the internet when I was your age. I am sick and tired of you campers burying your noses in your phones when you could be living in the real world, forming real connections, doing real manual labor. As such, Mix Belladonna, I am confiscating your Instagram account until further notice. April says it is Mix, like, okay, so I just making sure. Let's see. Yes, you're confiscating our Instagram account. You just admitted you're not familiar with the internet, so let me tell you, that's not how it works. You can't just confiscate someone's— What? My Instagram account is gone! It's just disappeared, how is that possible? I told you, Mix Belladonna. I confiscated it, and there's nothing you can do to get it back. That can't be true, and it won't be true if you have anything to do about it. If there's one way to impress Milo, it's gotta be to get their Insta back. Your plan? Oh boy, here we go. Okay. Subject your minds to the mysterious trials of the House of Captcha to prove you're worthy of retrieving Milo's account. Or, according to the Instagram Terms of Service, any account ownership-related dispute can be settled with a grand race at Murder Mountain. We're gonna go with the first one. Nice. The House of Captcha? Oz, are you sure? Half the people who attempt their test don't survive. Most of the rest go insane from their riddles and mind tricks. It's more than a person's brain can handle. But if you truly believe that this is the way to restore my account, I trust you, Oz. Let us take this journey together. You and Milo journey through the deep, dark, haunted forest of the internet, through cave systems of toxic stalagmites and masculinity, weaving through likes and subscribes and narrowly avoiding being cancelled by giant bats. Finally, you reach a large castle, balanced precariously on a pile of rocks. You go inside and are greeted by hooded monks who silently guide you into the first room of tests. The moment you enter the first room, you are suddenly surrounded by images swirling, moving. A deep booming voice asks you, which of these images contain traffic lights? Together, you and Milo carefully and nervously touch each image containing a traffic light. You are silently guided to the next room. This room has a floor of sand on which has been scrawled some nearly imperceptible phrase. A large stick lies next to it. I don't know what to do. But you do. You squint at the letters, imagining how they would look less slanted, less pixelated. You pick up the stick and write X5RG2 below it. You're right, that was the phrase that was there. Oh, thank you for the pride bits, April. Much appreciated. Oh, you be as obnoxious as you want, because Lord knows that I could use it. A trapdoor swings open where the writing was, and you and Milo descend a ladder into the darkness. Approach the flame, says the voice, clearly referencing the fire in the middle of the room, and whisper into it the name of your first pet. The two of you do so, and the fire turns bright green. One final question, says the voice, tone more intense than ever. Look deep into your soul, and ask yourself, then answer me, are you a robot? As a Reaper, much of my life seems to have been prescribed, my career, my duties, but my choices, personality, and hobbies are entirely my own. No, I am not a robot. The fire goes out, and it is replaced by a floating white orb which glows softly. That's it! My Instagram account! I can tell because it smells like Lush products and narcissism. Milo puts the orb in their pocket, and their Instagram account is immediately restored to them. They are eternally grateful to you, so into your pocket goes +2 charm and +1 fun. Well, we're already doing better than last time, so I can't complain.
I hope I choose correctly.
Okay, we're gonna scooch on up to the manor. I just love these little boogers! There's a goat! While you're exploring the haunted manor, you hear a voice calling your name. It comes from under the bed. Two blood-red eyes stare at you from the inky darkness under the bed. A voice that sounds older than time whispers, do you want to gain some boldness, Oz? You say yes, because you actually do want that. Okay, here you go. Whatever that thing is, it gives you +2 boldness. Hey, we needed that. That was our lowest stat. What a nice under-the-bed thing. Afterwards, you join Milo for a delicious manor feast with some ghosts. It's very romantic, even a little bit bougie. Also, I'm gonna have to use bougie at some point, because that's just funny. The food goes right through the ghosts, of course, but then you two eat the food, because everyone knows that ghost-eaten food is a delicacy. Ah, isn't this fun, darling? Lately, my diet has been restricted to the detox teas I'm being sponsored to promote, so this is a nice change of pace. Ooh, here's a particularly beautiful plate. Smile for the gram. Wait a minute. Where's my phone? Why am I holding a banana?
Touchdown!
Ha 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 ha. What a great prank, Polly. Milo has no idea we swapped out their phone for a banana.
Prank masters, strike again.
I know, Scotty. I can't wait to see the look on their face when they finally figure it out. The prank masters strike again. Just so we're clear, I am very much aware that my phone has been traded out for a banana. If the color, phallic shape, and lack of constant push notifications weren't enough to clue me in, Polly and Scott's raucous laughter surely would be. But I can't go running to them begging for my phone back. That would play right into their hands. Not to mention it would make me seem like I'm addicted to my phone. Why are you looking at me like that? I am not addicted to my phone. No, we just need to show them that their childish games won't affect me, and to do that we'll need to find a way to make this banana more smartphone-like. Well, darling, now's the time for one of your wacky little ideas. Ooh, actually, let me live stream your idea for posterity. Oh, right. Let's see. Phones don't have peels. Take the peel off the banana, and it won't be much more like it will be much more like a phone. Or, well, you can't get your Apple phone fixed at the Apple store, right? Maybe we should try making this banana phone to the banana store. Tricky, tricky, tricky. Banana store? No! Silly Oz, what are you talking about? There's no such thing as the banana store. Ha, yeah. I can't believe Oz still believes in the banana store. I bet he still believes in Christmas, Dad, too. Actually, wouldn't you know, there is such a thing as a banana store. As everyone knows, modern bananas are an artificially created monoculture. The old ones were gross and had seeds. Actually true. So the idea that all bananas are manufactured by a single conglomerate isn't that far off. You guys know about that, right? The whole banana thing? That's why banana candy tastes gross, is because all banana candy is artificially flavored to taste like what old bananas used to taste like, and do not taste like modern bananas. So we think banana candy and banana artificial flavoring tastes gross and wrong, but it's actually accurate, but just not for the bananas that exist in present, because every so many years bananas go extinct, and they breed a new type of banana to keep bananas going. Yeah, it's a whole thing. Look into it. It's crazy. Actually crazy true. Yeah. Yeah, that's why, and it's weird because you would think that with candy and like things that are artificially flavored, they would just make them taste like modern bananas, because that's what people know of as bananas. I don't know why they haven't changed candy tastes. It's such a weird thing. Yeah. Yay, plant breeding. It's just like animals and dogs and stuff, right? Like, pugs used to look like normal dogs, and now they look like they look now, and it's horrible because they have all kinds of medical issues because of it. Same concept, just even German Shepherds look totally different now. Same thing with fruit. Everything gets all messed up because we breed the hell out of it. Okay, you head to the banana store and show Milo's banana to the guy at the Genius Bar. This isn't good, says the Genius Bar guy. This is a seriously malfunctioning banana. The stem is broken. It's brown in several places, and it's dangerously low on potassium. Okay, so how do we fix it? Unfortunately, I'll have to send it back to the factory and have it updated. It should only cost you about $150 plus shipping and handling. What? That's ridiculous. Why can't we just take it to some third-party kiosk? Sorry, Charlie, that'd be voiding your banana warranty. You don't want to lose your banana care benefits, do you? But don't worry, your banana should be fixed up and ready to eat in 3 months, tops. Yeah, right. Milo's attention span can barely cover a 30-second ad. Oh no, they're more annoyed with you than ever, and you lose -2 charm and -2 boldness. Well, we tried. Okay, so last time, we didn't talk to Mossman very much until the end. I'm gonna talk to him early on and see what happens. Good evening, Oz. Are you here to engage in idle chit-chat with me? How is your health? The weather has been temperature. I heard that politics have been mediocre lately and have many complex opinions. Great. Now that the small talk's out of the way, can we get to the part where we exchange hot, steamy, world-rocking gossip? Well, damn, Moss didn't even need to make it to sound like an intro to a porno, but sure. You're always down for a gossip quickie by the campfire? Ooh, okay. Let's go for astral projecting and incorrigible sexiness. Oh, and type in okay, guys, in chat, you guys can have a say on this one. Type in a fun summertime activity. I'm sure there's a character limit, so obviously keep it relatively short. Could be camping, could be making s'mores, could be canoeing, could be hiking, swimming in the lake, whatever. Arson, okay, arson is our first chat recommendation. Since I haven't looked at any of the walkthroughs or seen any playthroughs of this, I don't know how much the gossip stuff really affects the gameplay. Yeah, we might go with... Let's see what happens if we type in arson. What delightful gossip, Oz. You never disappoint with your incredible rumors. Anyway, we should do this again sometime. Something, stay in touch. I am no longer interested in this conversation and don't have a good excuse to leave. Goodbye. Your hot, thick, juicy gossip makes its way around the campfire in record time.
Life is strange.
Why can I not date this person? Who is this? Hey, I just heard something really strange about Oz. Listen to this.
Ugh.
He was apparently a participant in a super weird pharmaceutical experiment. They were testing a new drug that could possibly cure incorrigible sexiness, and of course Oz was the perfect guinea pig. It was a month-long trial, and Oz had to deal with lots of bizarre side effects, like runny nose, excessive smirking, permanently perfect skin, and a sudden obsession with astral projection. Ultimately, the drug was a success, but it's still not FDA approved. But hey, that's never stopped anyone before. But the funniest part is, and you don't hear this from me, the drug gave Oz a permanent arson fetish. Okay, there it is. Seriously, if you even so much as mention arson in front of him, I heard he nuts immediately.
But who am I to judge?
So I guess do with that info what you will, the next time you see him. Your super salacious rumor earns Oz +4 smarts, hey! Okay, so I guess gossip can be a stat boost.
I hope I choose correctly.
Okay, so let's go to the dome. Look at our little cheerleaders, I love them! Today you're playing the most dangerous Camp Dome game of all, Charm Wars. The rules are simple. You must gain charm by the end of the round, or you will die instantly. Oz, you better earn some charm quick, like in the next 10 seconds, or you're gonna fucking die. Holy shit, earn some charm already. Oh, okay, thank God, you just earned +2 charm. Phew, I was way too close. A wild Milo appears. Your heart starts beating fast. Is this another one of your dreams about Milo baking you a loaf of bread in the French countryside? Oz, I've been around looking for you. And now here you are, in my clutches. And now that I found you, want to do me a favor? I've got a soul reaping gig today, and I could use a helper. You're 80% sure this isn't a dream? You agree to help Milo. They lead you to a fresh corpse with a soul waiting right above it. The soul looks like a dope blue orb. Hi, I'm Death, but my friends call me Milo. Let me be the first to say congrats on shuffling off that pesky metal coil. Ah, I've been expecting you. I assume you're here to lead me to the afterlife. I died for a few minutes when I was a child, so I'm somewhat familiar with the intake process. Exactly. Oh, I love souls who have died before. They're refreshingly chill. I'm just going to ask you a few questions before we go. First, state your name, please. I am Remedius Oh, Lord, help me with these names. Targariak, commander of the Mer King's Guard and knight of the Mer Realm. Praise be the Mer King. And just to confirm that you're actually dead, how were you killed? Prepare yourself. 'Tis a terrifying story. I served many years on the Mer King's council, but 'twas the Mer King himself who killed me. One night the Mer King was attacked in his sleep. He survived, but became paranoid of his small council, thinking the attack was a coup. His paranoia led him to behead me, his most loyal knight. But the Mer King was wrong. Just before my death, I discovered the attack was orchestrated by an ancient order who hath authored many terrible acts across history. His foul order is known as the Masters. As they execute their devious plans, they chant, Masters, 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 but they spell it with a Z. 'Twas horrifying beyond belief. Oh, thank you again for the pride bits, April. And I happened to notice that the Masters had quite admirable derrieres. Seriously, they were caked up to a ridiculous degree. Wow, that was a lot. I'm just going to check the death by courtly intrigue high fantasy box in the form. Now that we've completed the identity and mortality checks, I see that you qualify to choose your afterlife destination. Congrats! Which afterlife would you like to be taken to? There are infinite afterlives that you can choose from, so really the only limit here is your own imagination. Ugh, it's so poetic. I love my job. Oh, bother. I'm rather unsure. I enjoyed pudding, so perhaps some kind of dairy, or rather maybe an orgy, but that's so cliche. Egad, let me think for a moment. I realize that you are literally contemplating infinity here, but please hurry this up. I have a very strict posting schedule to get back to. My followers need consistency, babe. Looks like Milo is getting impatient. You can tell because they just tweeted, "I'm super impatient right now, lol." Quick, suggest an afterlife destination for the soul. Let's see, a big farm upstate with plenty of room to run. That's funny. Or if you've collected enough karma points, you can redeem them to get reincarnated, like as a sentient burrito or a K-pop star. Going with that one. My lovely assistant Oz is right. If we count your karma points, then you've got 2 reincarnation options, sentient burrito or K-pop star. Reincarnation sounds amazing. I feel like I could get really good at life if I gave it just one more try. Can you tell me more? Of course. The K-pop star reincarnation package is one of the popular, coveted second lives. You'll travel around the world. You'll hit the highest high notes. And despite everything you give up for the stage, I can guarantee that your massive, devoted fans will make it all worthwhile. Dreamy, right? That sounds like the ideal reincarnation. I can basically guarantee that I'm gonna pick that option. You'd have to be an idiot not to choose that. But tell me more about that burrito thing. Oh, sure. Nobody ever picks the burrito package. If you become a sentient burrito, you can choose which protein filling you have, and come with pico de gallo, no extra costs. I have one very, very important question. Can I eat myself? Let me check the fine print. Ah, yes, you can eat yourself. But you will also feel real pain if someone else eats you. God, that's awful. I assume you're going to make me a fucking chorizo burrito. What? You can't be serious. Think about what you're saying. A burrito's existence is full of pain and suffering. I died when I was really craving Taco Bell, alright? Get off my dick. Make me a burrito. It's not a fetish thing. No, fuck it. Chase your bliss, babe. Milo snaps their fingers, and the soul starts fading into a halo of light. I am so happy. It sobs with joy. I'm finally going to be a burrito. I've never been so happy. Finally. God, that one took forever to deal with, but you really helped move things along. Thanks for being my little helper, Oz. Milo pats you on the head. Head pats. Later that night, they pull you aside. Hey, since you were so helpful today, I got you a little surprise. Milo reveals a dinner plate, holding a juicy, delicious-looking burrito. Yep, it's that burrito. I pulled a few strings. Up for a little dinner date, Oz? You and Milo eat the sentient burrito. He screams the whole time, but it's still pretty romantic. Also, you learn that consuming a merfolk soul earns you +2 charm and +1 smarts. Thank you for the bits, April. Alright, to the lake. Yeah. That day at the lake, you start a Super Soaker fight that turns into an all-out war. The enemy team manages to capture the northern section of the lake, but you take a few of their members hostage and learn their empire's weaknesses. You lead a full-scale infiltration. Thousands of soldiers get totally soaked. Trademark. It's a bloodbath. After several hours, the enemy team surrenders, and you gain +2 fun from the peace treaty. Yay! Afterwards, you end up vibing with Milo. You're sharing a hammock, cuddled up close with each other. This is already so much more pleasant than the last playthrough. Like, that last playthrough was just so angry and not romantic. Like, this is so much better of a dating scenario already. And you're both checking your phones, hell yeah. What could be more emotionally intimate than quietly scrolling right beside your #1 summer crush? Suddenly, Milo's phone starts blowing up. Granted, Milo's phone is always blowing up, but right now it's worse than usual. No need to look so serious, dear, just a work text. I keep telling the head office not to contact me when I'm taking a staycation, but I suppose this reaping is urgent. La la la, another day, oh my god, this is a little awkward, isn't it? Well, not awkward for you because you don't know yet, and I shouldn't tell you. But I can't resist a little gossip. Listen, Oz, I don't usually disclose proprietary information, but I just got a gig for next week to collect your soul. Huh? Milo's going to reap your soul? That sounds super terrifying and also a little bit hot. You ask Milo if this means you're gonna die next week. Short answer, yeah, you're totally going to die. Long answer, life, death, and fate are weird and messy, and it's hard to say 100% because of quantum nonsense. But if I'm getting the gig, yeah, you're gonna die, congrats. Holy shit, this is the most awkward news you've ever received while lounging in a hammock. You start to freak out. No, Oz, don't freak out, I'm an expert and I promise you, it's not as scary as it seems. Death reminds us of the profound infinite beauty of life. And realistically, it's not like you're immortal or anything. Sorry to burst your bubble, but death was going to find you eventually, boo. To be completely... Wait. What? I'm too old for abbreviations on the internet, chat. Just saying. To be quite honest, I'd assume is what it stands for. I'm used to seeing completely honest. To be quite honest, I'm actually doing you a huge favor by letting you know ahead of time. It's my gift to you, the opportunity to go out with a bang. Let's make this last week of your life the best week of your life. We'll spend every moment together, and we'll end it with a huge party, a celebration of Oz. A whole week with Milo? That sounds like heaven, and it's exciting enough to distract you from your imminent death. You're in. Yeah, it's already good, I agree. Lovely. God, you're going to get so many posthumous followers. I'm almost jealous. Oh, and we should start considering the party aesthetic right away. We need some big, memorable main event at the party. Something that'll honor your true essence, Oz. Obvi, it should be Snapchat friendly. Any ideas? Your time to shine! Quick, what's the perfect way to 1. Entertain your party guests, 2. Commemorate your entire existence, and 3. Impress Milo. Let's see. The options are, you will narrate the epic tale of your life through the profound carnal medium of interpretive dance, or you'll have your friends give toasts in your honor. It'll be emotionally moving, and everyone will get shit-faced. 2 birds, 1 stone. First one. Damn it. You want to perform an interpretive dance? Oh, Oz, that's wonderful. I was 75% sure you wouldn't let me down, and you didn't, yay. It's the perfect choice for that party's main event. After all, dancing is the second best way to celebrate being alive. The best way is by driving a jet ski, obviously. My attention span is too short to wait any longer. Go on, rehearse your interpretive dance for me, and I'll judge you mercilessly. You perform a dance for Milo in honor of your life story. You pour everything into this dance. Your love for Milo, your fear of death, and your goddamn heart and soul. Stop. Oh my god. Oz, stop dancing. Sorry, not sorry. I've never seen something so crass and tasteless in my life. Oh, shit. You danced wrong somehow. You tried to apologize to Milo. It must have been a dance-based miscommunication. Oh, please, hips don't lie, Oz. Dancing bears the truth of our soul, and your soul's truth is not okay. It's obvious from your sense of rhythm that you're a selfish, horrible person. You see your friends as potential romantic interests in some kind of crude game-like simulation. And what was that intro choreography? I understand that you've led a very horny life, but this really wasn't the time to completely expose your genitals. Plus, you were clearly plagiarizing. In fact, I'm pretty sure 90% of that dance was just a poorly done rendition of Ocean's 2. Or Ocean's 11, sorry. Tough love time, babe. This dance is going to be an absolute train wreck, and I simply can't be associated with it. Brand-wise, you understand. I'm gonna call in a few favors and reschedule your death. It'll be completely annoying, but it's better than risking being seen with you. Wait, Milo could reschedule your death this whole time? Why didn't they do that earlier? You had a good attitude about it, but it's not like you wanted to die. Alright, done. Your death is cancelled, and so is the party. Enjoy taking each day for granted, I suppose. Milo leaves, you're filled with emotion, and you've got no choice. It's time to dance it out. You perform an interpretive dance so disturbing that it loses you -3 charm. Ouch. Well, we were doing okay. My dancing fucked it up. That sounds like real life.
Where to sit?
Now, we could go sit with Milo and try to gain some points back, or we can gossip and help our stats. Let's go sit with Milo. Milo is doing their usual review of today's engagement with their Instagram posts. Calculester is peering at their phone interestedly. This should be good. So you say that these likes are necessary to your health and well-being. Do they provide sustenance of some kind? Well, they sustain me spiritually in a way. The more likes I have, the better I feel and the better the world becomes.
Engaging campmodule.exe.
Ah, it's a biopsychological need then. To know and be known. I am comforted that, once again, logic has proven that everything can be boiled down to a science. I have read You know, it's one of those times where it's like, you know somebody's voice so well that, like, even with, like, filters and stuff, you can't help but just hear them. I have read that other pack animals, like corvids, experience a similar social drive phenomenon. Do corvids have Instagram? Wait, no, Instagram isn't a science. Curating aesthetically pleasing selfies and pairing them with poetic phrases of inspirational genius is a very delicate art form that science could never hope to explain. Oh shit, thank you, Cap, for the bits. All of the pride flags! That's why I'm an expert in my field, darling. It's hard to be the bard. I want that on a shirt. I need that on a shirt. But friend Milo, because Instagram is a computer-based application, wouldn't it follow that it is rooted in science? Instagram isn't used on computers, darling. It's almost exclusively exclusive to smartphones. Is that a microaggression? Smartphones are computers too. They are merely young upstarts with smaller, sleeker appearances. I apologize, darling. You're right. I should be promoting technological body positivity. I'll post about it right now. My demographic would love it. Actually, after doing a quick algorithmic scan of all 1.2 billion Instagram accounts worldwide, I have scientifically concluded that the most fleek subject you could post is
signal to process this.
3 iguanas in Birkenstocks reading Eat, Pray, Love. What? No, your scientific method clearly doesn't work. Art, you see, is like an eggplant. You need to cut Milo off before DreamWorks copyright claims you or something. Can you end the debate on whether or not Instagram is a science or an art form? Let's see, our options are... calculus, there are lots of things science is unable to explain, like Instagram, the nature of consciousness, and how I feel about Milo. Or Milo, you're saying no with your words, but yes with your Instagram profile. While we were talking, you went and posted the iguana thing. I think it was the first one, yeah. An interesting thought, Oz, but still not entirely accurate. Instagram is scientifically provable to be useful for talking about iguanas. The nature of consciousness resides in organics, brain chemistry, and your feelings for Milo are characterized by an increased heart rate, followed by a rush of endorphins that causes dizziness and slight nausea. I believe that you organics refer to this as sexual attraction, more colloquially known as a crush or puppy love amongst youths. Either that, or you have dysentery. Oh, Calculuster, darling, at least warn Oz before you put him on blast like that. And, in defense of his obvious crush on me, those may be the chemical processes by which attractions occur, but why do they occur? Can you scientifically explain the burning passion that lives in Oz's heart, nay, the world's heart, when it lays eyes on me? Well, when you crunch the data... Darling, this is why you fail to understand the organic experience. You miss the true magic of love and life by constantly using numbers and chemicals to explain things. You only ever donate 69 bits at a time. Well, I appreciate your 69 bits, and, nice. Sometimes the connections between friends and sweethearts should be cherished, not quantified.
Is this a camping?
Ah, I see. Thank you for the advice, friend Milo and friend Oz. I shall increase my unquantifiable cherishment of you both by a factor of 17. You're doing it again, sweetie, but I appreciate the sentiment. And I appreciate your flattering sentiment as well, Oz, dare I say. You are the 3 iguanas in Birkenstocks to my Instagram. Well, actually, the iguanas in Birkenstocks is sort of the literal iguanas in Birkenstocks to my Instagram. I admit the concept is growing on me. But still, you understand what I mean, don't you? Nope, but when do you ever? The good news is, Milo is grateful to you for standing by them, and you know exactly what sort of pic to tag them in later. Bring out your flask. Drinking time. Let's use my skills. That weekend you feel like getting wasted, so you go visit none other than Juan. Hola. You know, when I started making magical drinks, I never thought people would actually come to drink them. But hey, who am I to judge? So let's get to it. What do we think? This skull thing? Nope. We got this rainbow thing, though. Imagination shots. Oop. My connection to chat dropped. No, come back, chat. Come back. I cannot see chat. Why is it not letting me connect to chat? Hopefully my stream is still up. Is my stream up? Thank you for the bits, April. I'm trying to get my chat to reconnect on my phone. Thankfully, I have it up on the second screen, but for some reason my phone chat, which is the one that I actually look at, is not connecting, which is weird. What the heck is going on? Did my stream drop? Stream is still up. Okay, stream on my end is showing, like, on my computer it's showing that it's up, but on my phone it's showing that there's nothing. Okay, well that's gonna be very freaking tedious if I can't see chat regularly. Hold on, let me try and figure this out. No idea why it suddenly just went blank. Let me close out the app and come back and see if maybe it'll refresh. Okay, maybe it's fixed. That was weird. I've never had it go completely blank before, showing that I was offline. I was like, but I didn't get a notification I dropped. Okay. Imagination shots. Drinking this will expand your mind. It's pure creativity. The small unicorn is just decorative, but you can eat it if you feel like it. Okay, got a little bit of creativity.
I get tipsy very fast.
Still hard to believe you drank that. Good luck, I guess.
So many options. This is already horrible.
Okay, and then we'll head into the woods, which we have not gone to yet. That day, while hiking through the woods, you find a tree with the words J plus S forever carved on it. Aww. Then, on another tree, you find J is a liar and a cheating hoe. That's less cute. Then on yet another tree, you find S, I know you banged like 12 people abroad in Europe, don't dish what you can't take. Pardon me. On the last tree, S doxes J. It turns out J lives on 7889 plus 2 Smarts Lane. Boy, you sure can learn a lot from trees. True. Later, you're wandering through camp looking for Milo. Your therapist said you need to spend time contemplating mortality. So hanging out with a Reaper counts, right? Oh, hey, I'd love to chat, bae. But I've got a gig. Actually, why don't you come along? It's a lovely day for a reaping, and you'd get the privilege of watching me work. Oh, hell yeah, watching Milo lead a soul into the afterlife, that's gotta count as emotional reflection. You follow Milo to a rotting corpse, where the soul awaits. I can't wait to see people cosplay the fuck out of some of these new characters, right? Like, I mean, I love Milo's, like, roby thing, hoodie, whatever you want to call it. Hello, little soul. I'm Death, but you can just call me Milo. Here's the bad news. You're dead. But the good news is, I'm going to take you to the afterlife. Let's go. You, Death, you have come for me, but first you must listen to my tale. 'Tis a tale of woe, of strife, of courtly ambitions, for I was again the Grand Maester to the Merking. Oh my god, the Merking is killing everybody. Ugh, another person with a tail? That's a merfolk joke, right? Another person with a tail. They always want to tell you a tale. People just don't respect a Reaper's time nowadays, you know? Ugh, go ahead, I suppose. I served the venerable Merking as Grand Maester. Days ago, the Merking was attacked in his sleep. He survived, but became obsessed with the idea that the attack had been a coup. He then killed me in his paranoia. But I saw the attack with my own eyes. The Merking was not the victim of a coup d'etat. He was attacked by a vicious beast with the strength of 100 warriors. The beast, 'twas a doggish thing, and covered in the thickest fur. And it pissed all over the king's chamber. The room was positively drenched. Strangely enough, the beast seemed to be rather enjoying itself, barking and laughing. Borks in chat. And I heard tell that it was goaded on by a mysterious specter. So we know who that is, right? Oh boy. Well, that's another mystery, and to this day I wonder if... Wait, Are you even listening to me? This story is gripping. You should be paying attention. Oh, of course I wasn't listening. That story was way beyond my attention span. I was trying to figure out why I can't download your soul to my soul transporter app. That's weird. What if I change this? Oh no. Oh god, no. This better not be what I think it is. Hey, Grand Maester, by any chance, did you ever trade your soul to a demon? Trade my soul to a demon? I don't recall. I might have. Sounds like something I would do. But I don't recall a demon. That soul belongs to me, baby. Get ready for an eternity of Dahlia. 4 years ago, I made a deal with that guy. He swore that I could have his soul when he died for the low price of 4 elf-themed pogs. You know pogs? Remember pogs, you guys? Ah, yes, it's all coming back to me now. Great to see you again, Dahlia. I forgot I traded away my soul, but I never forgot those bitchin' elf pogs. They were so sweet. Such nice pogs. I was entertained by them for like 4 weeks. Then the next trend came and I forgot about them. But it was totally worth trading my soul. Oh my god, the shenanigans. I can barely cope. Dahlia, I need you to relinquish this soul to me so I can take it to the afterlife. I refuse to let this affect my rating. Sorry, Milo. I traded 4 whole pogs for that soul. I'm not giving it up unless you give me something better. I'm making a soul army and he's gonna be my first soldier. Shit. Looks like Milo needs to wrestle this soul from Dahlia's demonic grip. Bargain with Dahlia and get this sexy Reaper the recently deceased soul that they deserve. Let's see the options being. Psh, why worry about one pathetic little soul when you can trade it for an entire soul album? Boo. Or how about 20 elf pogs? Make it rain pogs in here. Ooh. Ugh. 20 elf pogs for 1 human soul. No, I might have taken that deal last week, but there was a huge crash in the pog black market over the weekend. Pog black market? You asked Dahlia to explain. You guys haven't heard? There's a whole underground economy that's entirely based off of elf paraphernalia and human souls. It's a totally unregulated market. If you really want to trade for this soul, you need to diversify your elf portfolio, Oz, or collect 200,000 elf pogs. They're basically worthless. That makes perfect sense, Dahlia, but I don't have the free time to collect all that elf stuff. I'm far too busy inspiring the public consciousness. How disappointing. You refuse to disappoint Milo, so you promise that you'll collect enough elf stuff to trade Dahlia for the soul. You're determined. You will acquire the requisite elf merch. You spend the next week expanding your elf paraphernalia collection. You find some elf t-shirts, elf-themed pacifiers, elf-flavored cat food, and finally, you acquire a massive elf-shaped dildo. You're not sure how this could actually fit inside a human body, but it's worth upwards of 40,000 USD on the black market. And with that haunting dildo in tow, you finally have enough elf paraphernalia to be worth 1 human soul on the black market. Hell yeah. You call Dahlia and tell her the deal's on. Dahlia tells her to meet her at their rendezvous point. You're on your way there when you decide to take one last parting look at your sick elf collection. Oh, Elf. He's so cute and furry and mischievous and terrifying and strange. All of a sudden you start feeling really attached to Elf. You wanted to help Milo finish their gig, but fuck, this is some great elf shit. And who knows, it might be worth millions someday. Plus, Milo isn't even here. You can just tell them that you failed to find enough elf stuff. They'll understand. They can fail to deliver 1 soul, right? Hey, Oz, you got the stuff? You tell Dahlia that you're backing out of the deal. She can keep the soul that Milo needs. You're not giving up your elf collection. Aha, gotcha. I told you Oz would fail you. Come on out, Milo. I must say I'm disappointed. In life, we never lose friends. We just find out who our true friends are, and who's willing to sell us out for an irrelevant alien that eats cats. Oz, I was skeptical of your true feelings for Milo, so I orchestrated this test of your sincerity, and you failed. You love Alf more than Milo. Oh my god, guys, I can't believe we're fucking failing again for the 100th fucking time. Thanks for showing me the truth about Oz, Dahlia. I'll be certain to avoid him in the future. This drama has really soured my mood. You're left alone with your elf stuff. You look down at your pogs, and even Alf looks disappointed in you. You feel so bad that you use -2 boldness and -1 smarts. How can I be this bad at a game? Yes, rip indeed. fuck. Okay. What are we lacking on? We're lacking on boldness. In the haunting manor, a voice whispers from the walls in a frightening voice. Oz, you can't escape your fate. You'll soon gain boldness, but after that something weird will happen to you. It could be great or terrible. You don't want something potentially terrible happening to you, so you stay put to be sure you don't get extra boldness per the voice's prediction. Look at you trying to defy destiny itself. That takes some bravery. Here, have +2 boldness. Later, Damien and Milo are helping you make the most fire insta post of all time. Damien did your hair and makeup, and Milo's posed you elegantly in front of like 80 ghosts. This shot is everything. The light is refracting through the ghosts exactly as I planned. Now, Oz, just try and look like you care a little less, okay? Huh. Now that I fixed him up, he looks kinda good. Guess you're not such a dog after all, Oz. Suddenly, the door bursts open. You see a tall, lanky, masked man. He's got a knife, and the gleam of murder in his eyes. Uh-oh. I can't. Hey teens, prepare to die, because I'm gonna kill you. You can run if you want, but it makes it way less fun for me if you do that. Oh no, it's the... Wait, what the fuck is your name again? Yes, I'm realizing that I don't remember his name either. Can you enlighten us before you murder us, darling? You guys, what the hell? It's me, Jerry. The serial killer, Jerry? That stabs horny teens in this weird old house? That Jerry, remember? Dude, your name is Jerry. That's the least intimidating serial killer name I've ever heard. What are you gonna do? Poke me in the tooth with that toothpick? Damien's right. Jerry is a depressing name. It doesn't provoke fear. It's not memorable. Jerry, dear, your name is a key pillar of your whole serial killer brand.
God, I suck at this.
Okay. Time out from killing. Are you serious? Because I have kind of noticed that people don't always take me seriously when I kill them. Maybe they're just not scared of my name? Fucking duh, dude. Nobody was scared of Richard, the guy who stabs nurses and loves crepes, until he changed his name to the trash bag torso impaler. Don't let Damien worry you, Jerry. We'll help you rebrand. It's what we do. How about this? The Silken-Handed San Antonio Slayer. Classy, no? Whoa. That's an awesome serial killer name. Only problem is I'm not from Texas. What if we went with something super classic, like the Butcher of Baby Blood? Nah, you kill more teens than babies, right? And you're super weird about sex stuff. Wait, holy shit. I just figured it out. How about the Campsite Ball Ripper? Damien, that's absolutely inspired. But I just checked and apparently someone already has the handle Campsite Ball Ripper. Guess that name's taken. Oh, I fucking hate the Campsite Ball Ripper. That guy's my #1 serial killer rival. He's always ripping everybody's balls off before I can stab them. Fuck, this is so hard. Should I just quit, you guys? Oh no, Jerry's so discouraged he's ready to quit serial killing. You hate seeing people give up on their dreams. Come up with the perfect serial killer nickname for Jerry. Okay. Let's see. Jerry the Alleged Murderer. Or renowned Austrian symbolist murderer Gustav Klimt. I'd like to welcome everybody here. That's the kind of community we're trying to build up. Okay, what are we naming Jerry? Is back to, now that we've banned the bot from chat. Yeah, trans buddies. Let's see, what do we... I think, oh man. Like, I think this one's too obvious. Oh, these are so tricky. We're gonna go with this one. Nice, good. I love it, so intimidating, so bold, so mysterious. It's official, you guys. I am now Jerry the Alleged Murderer. Jerry the Alleged Murderer is so excited about his new nickname that he goes on a huge killing rampage. He kills, like, so many people, and the cops catch him right away. But when he's on trial, the prosecutors are forced to refer to him as Jerry the Alleged Murderer. The jury gets super confused. And because he's constantly referred to as the alleged murderer, the whole jury assumes that he must not be guilty. Despite an assload of evidence, Jerry is ruled innocent. You guys, I'm back from all the killings and my trial and stuff. Check it out, I'm on the news. Jerry turns on the TV, where two newscasters are giving the daily serial killer murderer recap. Today, in a shocking twist, Jerry the alleged murderer was ruled innocent. Next, police found 6 mutilated corpses in an abandoned school bus. And police have arrested the alleged murderer. Wait, I'm confused. Isn't Jerry the alleged murderer? Did he also kill these 6 people? Oh. Thank you for the pride bits, April. There's a part in that loud straw noise. Woof. And police have arrested the alleged murderer. Okay, yes. I think so. Let's just say yes. These killings were also the work of Jerry the alleged murderer. Congratulations to Jerry. Hey, thanks for all your help. Seriously, this new nickname is the best thing that's ever happened in my career. I'm safe from the law, I'm killing left and right, and I finally beat that fucking audio, man. I finally beat the campsite ball ripper in this official serial killer national ranking. You're looking at the number 6 most famous serial killer in the whole country. Alright, Jerry. So happy to see a brand thriving, Oz. I have to applaud your work on this one. Your name suggestion was total clickbait in a good way. Yeah, it's a dope name and it's extra dope because Jerry doesn't have to face any legal consequences for his crimes.
Damien is back, bitches!
Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I've decided I'm officially going by a new name. Damien, the alleged stabber with the huge penis. Jerry is super grateful and expresses his thanks by stabbing you. Then Damien stabs you, and Milo doesn't want to be left out, so they stab you too. You're losing a lot of blood, but your friends respect you slightly more. Worth it. You also gain +2 charm and +1 boldness. Alright, got a little bit of stats out of being stabbed.
Where to sit?
Okay, how are our stats looking? Our boldness is kind of low, but not as bad as it was. Our smarts and creativity are peaking. Our charm and fun is kind of okay. I think we're gonna skip on gossiping because our stats aren't tanked out. We're gonna come sit by the crew. You look across the campfire and see Damien and Milo playing backgammon. As a secret backgammon champion yourself, you just have to play winner. But as soon as you arrive, wow, flipping the board when you lose, what a surprise. If you just kept playing, you'd get good soon enough. No, I don't want to keep playing. This game is stupid and the board cheated. You realize you always do this, right? Do what? No, I don't. I always keep things spicy and unpredictable. What do I always do? You're wrong! You do try new things, explore new hobbies, new sides of yourself. But one false move and you're back to the old crime and arson and anger issues shtick. What's that about, buddy? Well, I just, crimes and arson are kind of my thing, Arson is back on the table. At Spooky High, that was pretty much all I did, unless people knew my secret sides. I've already toned that way down at Camp Spooky. What if the reputation suffers? I'm Damien LeVay, bitch's legendary bad boy. But here there's just generally less crime and arson to do, and also, I know I do a good job at hiding this, but I'm not exactly the best at wilderness survival skills. You do not do a good job at hiding it, I know that. We all know that. You tried to set up a tent using a katana. Exactly! And I didn't even stab anyone with it. What if I'm losing my edge? What if people stop liking me? I'm sure they won't. Don't you think people will love you even more when they find out about your secret passion for makeup or your adorable relationship with your dads? And if they didn't, who cares? Life is about finding what makes you happy, not what you think will make other people happy. In fact, if Camp Spooky Damien already has more dimension than Spooky High Damien, imagine what after Camp Spooky Damien will be like. There's so many I can't read anymore. We need to brainstorm your next evolution. Yeah, Becca, feel free to share any stories you want in chat. Ooh, you love brainstorming and interfering in other people's lives. You know Damien's next move, faux show. Alright, the options being crimes, arson, and makeup, but rocking an exciting new facial hairstyle, new beard, new you. Or, after summer camp, get ready for the ultimate evolution. Or should we say quadruple revolution into figure skating Damien. Ooh! Tricky. We made the right choice for once! It's a miracle. Absolutely. That is the exact vision I have for Damien's next step. It's one thing to take steps in a new direction, but going from being a hardcore badass to a figure skater? Those are literally the same thing, though. Figure skaters are hardcore badasses. To start with, you're the Prince of Hell. So, hell is a pit of fire, right? You're always talking about being spicy, hell is hot. What could be more rebellious and hardcore than switching it up by taking it to the ice? Good point. But that doesn't make figure skating itself badass. Damien, my dude. Damien, my dude, Damien, dude, come on. It's an entire sport based around putting knives on your feet and then moving around by slashing frozen water with said knives. You're basically in a knife fight with one of the Earth's most essential elements every minute of every routine. Oh, thank you, April, for the bread bits. Whoa, I never thought of it that way. Is it possible figure skaters truly are hardcore badasses? Absolutely. Plus, with the thin socks, when you skate outside for hours, your feet will be so cold that when they thaw out, they will literally feel like they're on fire. Yes, I love the feeling of fire. Knives and fire? And depending on the number of hours you're putting in a week, you might be in near constant pain. Knives and fire and pain? You are checking all my boxes. At the very least, your toenails will probably split, not to mention the likelihood of bone spurs, stress fractures, lace bite, hump bumps, anterior knee pain, patellar tendonitis, pulled muscles, and you have to smile through all of it. Is it possible that figure skating is actually too hardcore for me? No, nothing is too hardcore. I can't wait for the fire and the knives and the pain and also the split toenails that then just grow and split forever. Sounds great. No further questions. Bye. Alright, hold on. Pausing this dialogue to read chat real quick. Alright, let's see what Milo has to say real quick. I knew Damien would come around to the hardcore beauty of the sport sooner or later. Next up, figure skating Damien. And since you're here, I might as well start training you so that when Damien emerges in his next evolution, you can be his pairs partner. It occurs to you that figure skating might be extremely maladaptive to your physical health, but then you remember you're just out here trying to get laid, so you lace the fuck up and get on the ice. It's a lot of fun, and you're hurt for weeks. That's part of the fun! Whee!
I hope I choose correctly.
Let's head to... Where did we go yesterday? We went to the Scout Manor. Did we go to headquarters yesterday? What are we still lacking? We're still lacking in boldness. Where do we want to go to? Yes, exactly what April said. It's never too late to learn things about yourself, no matter like how many stories you hear about people who are like, I've always known, or I came out when I was 6 and everything. Like, there are lots of people who don't come out until they're 25, 30, 60, you know? So it's never too late, and you know, it's great. Cuz especially like once you're at a point of like contentment with it, like you'll feel so much better, and so many more things will just like be easy for you emotionally. And we definitely try to have a supportive queer-centric community here. Like, obviously everyone is welcome, but we allow no intolerance in chat. I ban like, there are no warnings here. Like, if anyone is intolerant ever, they get banned instantly. I don't play around. There's a new, and I don't know who runs it, but there's a new Twitch channel that doesn't, I don't think they stream themselves, but all they do is find trans streamers and host them. I'll have to look up the name of it, but I will post that later on if you're interested in looking at that, because I think they're trying to collect people. They found me via Twitter because I posted using trans hashtags when I advertised my stream. So I don't know who else is on that list currently, but they are trying to find as many trans streamers as possible, and I know of like a few queer and trans people. Obviously, I also try to scout out more trans folks on Twitch and such. Yeah, it's wild how that happens sometimes. Like, I know so many people who are like, you know, oh, like, or I'll just, you know, they cross-dress occasionally, or they just, like, casually are interested in things, like, maybe for cosplay or something, and then, like, a year later they'll come out and they'll be like, yeah, so turns out I'm trans. And it's like, that's cool, you know? Like, that's great that, like, there are people who don't even necessarily consider it figure it out in, you know, like, kind of strange or unique ways. But there's no wrong way to be trans or to find out you're trans. I mean, hopefully, obviously, it's in a positive way and not a negative way, but... yeah, that's cool. Actually, one of my mods is a fellow trans streamer. Their handle is reachisbeast, is one word. You can follow them. They're a trans woman who recently fully came out. So that she's pretty cool. Her name is Taylor. But yeah, she lurks around sometimes. She's a mod here as well, and I'm a mod on her chat, and we've known each other for years. Let's see where we're headed to. Let's go to the. I don't know where to go. Let's go to the lake. Let's see. That day you bring a magazine to read by the lake. The cover story is how to gain fun while camping with your 6 hottest, most charismatic friends. Step 1, go to the lake. Step 2, wait. What, that's it? Then why hasn't that worked for you yet? Oh wait, you just gained +2 fun. Thanks, Cosmopolitan. Afterwards, you find Dahlia, Aravi, boo, Aravi, and Milo crouched around something on the sand. You head over to see what they're looking at. I feel like Dahlia is the epitome of, like, the online meme of, like, step on my neck. Like, this is now, every time I see somebody be like, oh, she could step on me, I'm just gonna imagine Dahlia now. She's definitely, that archetype. Yeah, I mean, depending on where you live, it can be an easier or harder, path. Because there's different like things legally each depending on where you live. Like, I know somebody who went to the doctor for treatment, and then they were like, yes, the wait list is 4 years for you to actually start treatment. Like, to be told outright, like, you have to wait 4 years to get your turn, like, that's basically torturing somebody. Because it should just be like, go to doctor, get blood work done. If your blood work is okay, then get prescription. But I know not all places are like that. And then some places have informed consent and some places don't have informed consent, and that's its own thing. But you'll get there when you get there. Come on, Dwayne, crush him, crush that crustacean. Rip his shell off, eat his organs, do a spin move. Try moving a few centimeters to the left where I can get a better photo of you two. You get close enough to see what they're all yelling at. 2 hermit crabs are facing off against each other in a ring of other agitated hermit crabs. Alright, Hermit Crab Fight Club. This is... I literally said it before it popped up on screen. This is it. The Hermit Crab Fight Club spoken of in Monster Camp Legend. Right now it looks anything but legendary though. The crab they're calling Dwayne is getting its shell shocked by a much larger and handsomer crab. The fight is soon over. Ah, come on, at least win one match, you stupid crab. Pathetic. You're hardly worthy of the name Dwayne the Rock Lobster Johnson. Okay, I'm done. Like, I knew there was a The Rock joke in there because they called him Dwayne, but... God damn, that was bad. Oh my god. Hell yeah. He's not actually a lobster, for one thing. Branding trumps accuracy, darling. This is the 21st century. I can't speak today. I can't. My brain cells are all dead. But I do have to admit, this inspiring underdog story is quickly turning into bad content. I think it's high time we interfered. Yeah, by subjecting Dwayne to a rigorous training regime. Don't be stupid. All he needs is better equipment, like a +2 shell or a repeating crossbow. But all of that would be utterly meaningless without a strong presence on social media. We need to get this crab on Instagram. Meanwhile, the bigger crab is making Dwayne smell her gonopores? Gonopores? I don't know what that word is. None of the others have it right. The ultimate hermit crab upgrade is... Let's see. A well-executed redemption arc that involves the hermit crab... absolves the hermit crab in the eyes of the audience, paving a way for a rise to the top of the Fight Club rankings or Tango lessons. But yeah, you guys, anyone is always welcome here, as I said, and feel free to share stories or anecdotes or whatever, because you never know who's in the audience might need to hear it or looking for a community. Alright, let's see. What are we doing? We're going to do the redemption arc. Actually, you know what? How long have we been going live? I've been going live for an hour and 45 minutes. Might actually take a super quick drink break, since I've now been talking for too long. We'll finish out this one dialogue box, and then I'm going to take a quick break. Yes, triumphing over one's own inner demons is a great way to build a brand. I'm sure people popped in on the middle of that like rant and just like were like, what the hell is happening? If anyone new is in chat, welcome. We're playing Monster Camp for the second time. We are currently trying to get with Milo here. They are a Grim Reaper. Fans love it when you experience a devastating personal tragedy live online. Remember, you can't spell the contents of your soul without content. Agreed. A well-executed redemption arc will provide ample opportunities for training montages. What? Emotional growth training montages? That's gonna take way too long. I vote we speedrun this shit. Here, I brought crab steroids. Before anyone can object, Aravi jams a syringe between Dwayne's armor plates and shoots him full of crustacean muscle juice. There, simple. He'll get strong and I'll murder the other crabs. Life hack. But soon. Oh, fuck. Dwayne the Rock Lobster Johnson has become addicted to steroids. Who could have foreseen this? This is what we get for skipping the training montage. Never skip the training montage, Aravi. Calm down, you two. I think the steroid addiction might actually be a good thing. Don't you see? This is the low point of the redemption arc. All we need to do is get Dwayne off steroids and he'll be redeemed in the eyes of the audience. My god. By ignoring Oz's wisdom, I ended up doing exactly what he suggested anyways. This is some ancient prophecy shit right there. But will there be a training montage? There can be as many training montages as you want, Dahlia. As many as you want. 17 training montages later, plus an additional training montage to train you all on how to do a good training montage. Well, I've certainly learned a valuable lesson about attempting to contradict Oz's advice. Also, that giving steroids to hermit crabs is wrong. I've learned that it's possible to do a training montage inside a training montage. And I've learned that my younger followers really identify with hermit crabs for some reason. Probably something to do with the economy. Everybody wins. Everybody includes you. You gain +2 smarts and +1 creativity. Nice! Okay, we didn't do too bad. Okay. I'm just gonna do a quick drink break, so if everyone needs to get a snack or a drink or go to the bathroom, break time for 1 moment, because we've been going for just under 2 hours, and then we will get back to week 4 evening here in Monster Camp. Alright. Quick break done. You missed it, did we do good? We did good, we earned some stats. Okay. Let's see. That day you venture into the haunted manor to prove that you're not a little scaredy cat. The manor transforms itself into a winding maze from which there is no escape. You'll be trapped here forever! Luckily you brought your phone and some snacks, so you sit down and play solitaire until the house gets bored of you and shows you the exit. It turns out that the best defense against the supernatural is total apathy. You gain +2 boldness, which we needed. Shortly after, you're helping Joy and Milo exorcise an evil spirit from the haunted manor.
The world is at risk again.
Okay, Milo Oz. I need your help making sure this binding circle doesn't break. Otherwise, this spirit could escape and terrorize humanity forever. Yes, of course, darling. And we'd never let that happen. If the haunted manor becomes possessed by a malevolent spirit, horrible things would happen. For example, I can't post that lovely selfie I took by the entrance with the caption, #blessed. It would be in such poor taste. It's nice to have such selfless friends. However, just as Joy is starting to say the dread summoning chant, you're interrupted by a ringing doorbell.
Pizza for Milo and Joy.
Sup, I've got a large pepperoni pizza for you three, or you four, I guess. You 3.5? What's with the dude in the middle of the pentagram? A pizza? I never ordered a pizza. I hate delivery food with a passion.
That's not vegan friendly.
Yeah, it's definitely not for me either. Vegans don't eat pepperoni pizza, and we're also in the middle of something very important. And if you ruin my concentration, you... Nah, dudes. I'm sure this pizza's for you. I've got the address right here. Clear as day. Mysterious, dilapidated, haunted manor in the heart of the woods. How on earth did you find this place with such vague instructions?
Where's my tip?
I searched far and wide, because I am motivated by one thing and one thing only. Tip money. Which I'll be needing you to give me before I can leave. But it's not our pizza. Begone, darling, before I leave an incredibly scathing Yelp review. No can do. Can't go back to work without money for the pizza. You're stuck with me until one of you ponies up. Ah, fuck. No wonder your friends accuse you of being annoying when you refuse to leave them alone. This sucks. This girl won't leave anytime soon, and her presence is fucking with Joy's concentration on the exorcism. How can you convince her this is definitely not your pizza? Let's see. Check the pizza's Facebook profile. The true owner of this pizza will surely be one of its contacts there. This pizza doesn't belong to us, it belongs to Earth. It came from the Earth, it should go back to it. Damn it. You argue that this pizza doesn't belong to you, your friends, the pizza girl, or to anyone. It belongs to Mother Earth and should be returned. But the Mother Earth can't pay for it. Shut the fuck up. You snatch the pizza out of her hands, dig a hole in the ground, and gently place the pizza into it. Is something going to happen? I'll have you know that I have an extremely short attention span. Wait, something is happening. I think my shoes are getting wet? All of your shoes are getting wet. From the ground, there appears to be some sort of gross, chunky secretion bubbling up. Kinda looks like vomit, dudes. The earth is blowing chunks. Oh, how icky. Perhaps the earth is lactose intolerant or something. Right after Milo speaks, a row of beautiful wildflowers starts to bloom. It seems like they're spelling something out. It says, actually, it's because this pizza is totally disgusting, and so is Oz. Please go away. Wow, just by nature herself, Oz. As a Wiccan, I'm pretty sure that's like the biggest insult you could possibly receive. Well, I know a failed vibe check when I see one. If you will excuse me, I'm going to convince a brand to buy me new shoes.
No refunds.
Someone still got paid for that pizza, dudes. Looks like it's you. You're forced to fork over payment for something that made the earth itself puke. What a gross way to spend 20 bucks. Also, nature's poor assessment of your character immediately slaps your reputation with -2 charm and -1 creativity. Wah wah, we made the earth puke. Okay,
Where to sit?
so we're gonna try and redeem ourselves. I was gonna go Mossman, but we just fucked up, so I'm going back over here. You look across the campfire to see Damien tenderly touching Milo's face. You head over to learn more about this new, more delicate method of punching. You have such a way with makeup, Damien. It's so vibrant, yet so subtle, all at once. Is this the look that launched 1,000 likes? Yeah, maybe, I don't know. It's fine, I guess. Damien, you should take pride in your work, especially when it's this magnificent. I guess I'm just more used to practicing on myself. You probably can't even tell, but I'm actually wearing makeup right now. I like to go for a smooth red base, a little red blush, and some red eyeshadow. You know, I didn't notice before, but now that you mention it, I see that it's a masterful job. What palette is that from? I simply must promote it on my Instagram. It's actually, I made it. Will your hidden gifts never end? What's it made from? Oh, you know, crushed beetles, dirt, demon blood, the usual makeup ingredients. And is the demon blood all me, baby? I'm not sure whether that makes it more or less concerning. Regardless, you need to start your own makeup brand. But starting a makeup brand would be against my brand. And that's great. I know there's more to you than just the arson and crimes, Damien. It's time to show the rest of the world too. But you're missing the one thing every brand needs. A name. What will we call your line of luscious makeups? Thank goodness you're there to get the perfect name to impress the cutie of your choice. And that name is... Face Blood. Damn it. Hell yeah, Face Blood. Damien greatly overcompensating for his sensitive side by leaning into his hyper macho and violent persona. That's different. Listen, Milo, I made a list of ingredients I need to make my new makeup line a success, and your judgment isn't one of them. Oh boy. You said you wanted to support my makeup career by promoting me. Are you really going to take that back just because of the amazing name Oz and I chose? Isn't that just pushing me further into my box, further sublimating my more sensitive emotions until they effectively cease to exist? You are exhausting to be friends with. Go ahead, knock yourself out. Damien takes Milo's phone and begins to livestream the greatest makeup tutorial of all time. What is up, people of the internet? You want to learn how to do makeup so good and so hardcore? Welcome to the product line of your dreams, Face Blood, the first makeup line that openly admits to being 85% blood-based. Our first tutorial is how to apply red face blood makeup all over in such a subtle way that it doesn't look any different than your face usually does, for budgetary reasons. If you don't have a naturally blood-adjacent skin tone, just consider removing the skin from your face. Boom! Problem solved. And remember, just because no one can see your makeup doesn't mean it's not really there. The true makeup was inside you all along. Especially when that makeup is blood. Well, it's not exactly the makeup tutorial of Milo's dreams, but it becomes hugely popular within the demon community, which at least is a start. Damien finally seems to be on his way to taking ownership of his artistry, and his arteries. Boom! Problem solved. Well, not quite what I was intending, but here we are. We failed this pretty bad last time. Well, I guess we didn't fail. We got an item, but... Look who's here. Really, I don't know who in their right minds would take such a risk at my bar. I guess you have more thirst than common sense. Anyway, get ready to party. I want the cauldron thing. No, 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 I got cornered in. No, 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 no. Motherfucker. So when they hit you, they actually push you, if you haven't played this. So, it's not a matter of, like, moving through them. They're actually, like, physically pushing me. I got a dumpster fire, which sounds pretty fucking bad. Are you sure about drinking the dumpster fire? No one has ever drunk that shit. You actually do. It is so epic that from that day on, everyone knows you as Dumpster Fire. Great. You've truly achieved your final form.
Okay.
Hey.
But I get tipsy very fast.
This is the part where I leave before you puke all over me. Ciao. Okay. Well, we tried. We're almost to the end, guys. We're almost to the end.
I hope I choose correctly.
I don't think we're doing great, not gonna lie. How are our stats? We don't have a lot of charm. Charm is this one, right? Yeah. That day you join the merciless trials of the Camp Dome. Your team is faced with a potato sack race. It seems easy, but this is the Camp Dome, and so the potato sacks are filled with swarms of bees! Your teammates are discouraged, both because they are not fond of bees and because the enemy team is mostly comprised by sentient bees! Aren't all bees sentient anyway? Giving them a clear advantage over you. It all looks dire for you, but you use your cunning and remind the enemy team that the bee population of Earth is inexplicably decreasing and bees are heading towards unavoidable extinction. This fact really messes with the enemy team's heads, giving you the edge you need to win. Your nasty leadership skills grant you +2 charm. Alright, take it. Sorry, bees. You're in the middle of a rousing game of dismemberment tag. It's like hot dog tag, but with more amputations. When you duck to avoid a flying severed head and run smack into Milo. Ah, Dumpster Fire, the man of the hour. Tell me, as long as you're here, which paint swatch do you prefer? Lifeless Corpse Gray or Jaundice Sclera Yellow? What are we doing, you ask? Calculuster, darling. Could you give the sales pitch this time, please? I have a story poll to tally the results of.
Milo and Calculuster. Flippers.
You see, friend Milo and I consider ourselves experts in flipping and selling furniture. Given that Milo is an adept stylist and I myself am furniture, it seemed a natural fit.
What are the plans for today?
At the moment, we have taken on the daunting task of refurbishing and reselling the Camp Dome. You remind Calculuster, while simultaneously dodging flying jawbones and severed elbows, that the Camp Dome is not for sale, nor is it his property. Adversity has never stopped Cal and Milo, house flippers before. If you don't give up on something you truly believe in, you will find a way. Friend Dumpster Fire's doubt is reasonable, however. Finding a buyer might be difficult given how dangerous the dome can be. Yeah, no kidding. For example, you're standing unmoving in the line of fire, narrowly avoiding getting pummeled by fists that are no longer connected to bodies. Well, that's different. All of the players in Dismemberment Tag have consented to die in this game, but what about non-consensual death? The dome is fraught with offenses such as uncovered power outlets, exposed wires, unmarked exits, and the rodent infestations attracted by all of these rotting corpses. It's a long list of OSHA violations that needs to be addressed. What if a newlywed couple with a baby wanted to move here? You make an excellent point, darling. We need to make the Camp Dome a safe space for monsters and baby monsters alike. It's the only way to stay ahead of the market curve. Well, baby-proofing the dome sounds like more fun than getting your nipples blown off in Dismemberment Tag anyway. How can you make this hellhole safe for babies? Let's see. Create more fire exits, that is, exit doors that lead directly to a bunch of fire, since fire is a very useful resource people might need in case of an emergency. Or, you're going about it all wrong. Baby-proof means the place should be safe from a potential baby attack. Shoot baby traps for babies.
Success achieved.
Yeah, we picked the right one for once. That's a wonderful idea, Dumpster Fire. I've done much research on babies, and my findings have concluded that they are quite parasitic on young couples. Are you sure about that? Quite sure. Couples plagued with babies get 68% less sleep and spend 100% more time cleaning foreign vomit off of their clothing than normal, which tends to bring them stress. Plus, the baby-couple relationship is incredibly one-sided. The couple provides nourishment, shelter, protection, and occasionally even affection to the baby, while the baby only tends to cry and produce fecal matter, which is useless to the couple. I mean, I guess I have to agree, that certainly does sound like a parasitic relationship. Babies should probably be cancelled. Besides, given the severely declining economy, much of my young user base seems opposed to having children. So perhaps warding the house against babies is a good idea. Come, darlings, help me make some baby booby traps. You help them build crib-shaped cages, sticky traps that smell like breast milk, and a semi-automatic rifles that will shoot anything that moves, which includes babies. I am happy we were able to provide such a nice service for our young market. Finally, we can create a space that is safe from insidious parasitic babies. Right you are, Cal darling. It's like I've always said, life is too short to spend it on a toxic relationship, even if that relationship is with a baby. How nice. Another wonderful quip about the nature of life from my favorite unliving being. You teach me something new every day, Milo. Hell yeah. The genuine happiness in Cal's voice completely justifies all of the future infanticide. You gain +2 charm and +1 fun. Okay. Okay, we are almost there. We are almost there. I don't think we're gonna get the date, but we're gonna damn near try. We do need boldness. Because this one's... what is it? Yeah, I mean... As you're searching the haunted manor, you come across an enchanted doll that promises to grant all your wishes. Cool, you take it. It possesses you, of course. It turns out the spirit that was inside it is exactly like you in every way, so nobody notices the difference. The only difference is that this spirit is a little bit bolder than you, so you basically gain +2 boldness. Afterwards, you find Milo and Calculester in the foyer. Calculester is measuring the wall using one of his very best friends, a tape measure.
Success achieved.
Measurement complete. This stain is exactly 31,298 inches long in diameter. Oh, my bad. I read it as a comma. That was a period. This is what happens when you have poor vision. 31.2981 inches in diameter, and my biodetector reading shows that this is either blood or a very dehydrated person's urine. Gross. That should be 35 inches at least to be on trend. God, the interior design here is an absolute disaster. The aesthetic is childish and cliche, when it needs to be mature and macabre. And Cal, let's use centimeters instead of inches going forward. I have an international audience to keep in mind, you know? Tape measures? Ambiguous wall stains? Your heart is already racing. You ask these two weirdos what they're up to. Oh dear, isn't it obvious? This haunted manor is the latest challenge for Cal and Milo, professional house flippers.
Milo and Calculester, house flippers.
We are going to use our expert interior design skills to improve the manor, and then sell it to the highest bidder. I rarely get to flip things, so I am excited. I was concerned because we are not the owners of the building and have no legal rights to sell the property, but Milo has reassured me that this information is irrelevant. Yep, life is about finding your secret garden and decorating it with flowers from your soul. which confers legal ownership according to squatters' rights. Plus, this whole process is going to be incredible footage. I'm doing an entire docuseries on glamming up the manor. I'm thinking 18 videos, each about 48 seconds long. That's why I've been recording every moment of our creative process, including the moments when I was observing dust particles and considering the beauty of sentience. Honestly though, this is the biggest house flipping challenge we've had here. The place has been haunted for ages and the ghosts here have done a terrible job of upkeep. I mean, look at this collection of antique dolls. They're not even cursed. Not even one doll contains the soul of a deranged serial killer. Agreed. This is unacceptable. Oh, and I am sure if this is relevant, but I have discovered that there is no plumbing system here. Literally zero plumbing. Not a single pipe in the whole manor. I still do not know what happens when you flush a toilet. Plumbing issues? Oh god. I don't have the attention span for infrastructure problems, and neither do my viewers. Come on, Cal, we need to flip this thought fast. Understood. And on one other important constraint, we have a budget of $12.50 for all flipping and production costs. Any ideas, Dumpster Fire? If you can find a way to glam up this trashy old manor fast, you'll totally impress these two house-flipping cuties. Our options being, kill an interior designer so his ghost gets trapped in the manor, or add a flat-screen TV. Oh boy, we're down to the wire on this one. Oh, I always pick the wrong one! I can see how an interior designer ghost could help us, but I'm 99.87% sure that murder is wrong, especially if it's just for aesthetic improvements to real estate. As a literal god of death and professional fabulous person, I can confirm that aesthetic improvements are the best reason to murder someone. Consider my objections vanquished. Let us do an aesthetic murder. You convince an extremely prestigious interior designer to come look at the manor. He's immediately unimpressed. Oh wow, I see what the problem is here. It's very simple. This entire place is disgusting. The designers were going for a Victorian style, but ultimately landed on broke toilet, and that wainscoting can only host maybe 4 ghouls max. It's simply embarrassing. Psst! Dumpster Fire! He's perfect! Let's ghostify this hoe! You silently unsheath your katana underneath your trench coat. It's murder time. Oh dear, I'm afraid this is a bit awkward. I believe you just readied a blade, did you not? Were you going to kill me in an attempt to have me haunt this house and improve its aesthetic with my superior taste? You sheepishly nod. Please don't be embarrassed. I do offer in-home hauntings as a service, but it's certainly my most expensive consulting option. My rate is 2.5 billion yen per year, with a biannual inflation adjustments, and I also require an upfront cost of death fee. Yikes! I mean, props to you for securing the bag, but we're totally DIY house flippers. This is a critical brand element to maintain our relatability. Milo is correct. For example, in the last house we flipped, we didn't have the budget for wallpaper, so we simply sold the walls. Frugality is key. Didn't you come up with this plan, Dumpster Fire? I'm shocked that you would suggest something so far out of our price range. For some reason, I am struggling to relate to you now. Your failure to grasp elementary financial realities is making it impossible for me to simulate empathy. I'm disappointed in you two, Dumpster Fire. House flipping is about the timeless art of turning trash into treasure, but it turns out the trash here is you. Obviously, Dumpster Fire is an out-of-touch idiot, but I do have a more affordable haunting option if you're interested. One of my interns can haunt this manor for you. I'll even kill the intern myself with my bare hands. Calculester and Milo get a stylish intern ghost, and their docu-series is a super popular, but they literally cut you out of every shot. You lose -2 creativity and -1 smarts. Oof. Well, we fucked it up. Again.
I can do this.
For the 100th time, we have fucked it up. I have fucked it up. I'm gonna ask anyways. I know he's gonna say no.
Sure thing.
He's gonna say no. I already know he's gonna say no. You finally gather the courage and ask your beloved to watch the meteor shower with you. The two of us? A summer fling? My apologies, darling, but I'm indebted to my fan base. I owe it to them to date only the trendiest, most fashionable role models for them. I don't want the world to think I promote, whatever it is you've got going on. No offense. All may seem lost, but once you heard the phrase lucky at cards, unlucky in love, so by sheer logic, you must be very lucky at cards. You go to the casino and bet all your belongings on blackjack. It turns out the saying is pure BS. You're now alone and poor. Alright, guys. We tried. We tried and we failed. I fucked it up on a few things. I mean, we did kind of okay in the beginning, and then I fucked it up at the end. We got 14 new events, 14 new outcomes, 1 new special thing. Now we're at 28 out of 344 total events, 26 out of 1,134 total outcomes, 2 out of 73 special stuff. And I've got a, we can't watch the credits because of the music. Before we knew it, leave it on, blah, blah, blah. No, we gotta skip that because copyright. Ooh, we unlocked Flask Genie. And Poison. And Stat Smoothie. Hey. Not too bad. Well, we tried. We failed again. So actually, before we end the stream, I'm gonna try something. I like to raid at the end of the stream, even if it's only a few people, so... I will see you guys on Thursday. Oh, Cap, if you're going live in a minute, I'll hold on and I'll raid you. Yeah, that sounds good. Yeah, just let me know when you're live and I'll wait and do that. As usual, thank you all for watching along and for watching us end up alone for the what? What are we at? 4 times in a row now? I believe. 4 or 5 times. I'm trying to keep up with keeping everything uploaded to the YouTube channel as much as possible. Yeah, one day I'll get a date. I'm trying to not cheat and look at the walkthroughs. I'm really trying to do it organically. So, next time I play this, I'm going to try for Milo again, and we'll just see what happens. Thanks for all the bits and for hanging out. And we'll be back on Thursday for Chat Plays Monster Prom. And I'm just going to wait for Cap to go live, and then we will raid Cap's channel. Show to me the captain. Why is it not showing up? Well, let me do it manually, because it's not showing up in the menu. Let's try it. Let's try this. Alright guys, we're gonna raid Captain's channel, so we're gonna jump over there. Have a great day.